Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Cintya Prajaseptia Nugrahasari. I would to tell you about Cinderella. Once upon a time, there lived a girl called Cinderella. She was happy life with her father and mother until her mother died and her father had married a widow with 2 daughters. His stepmother didn't like her one little bit, but for the poor, unhappy girl, there was nothing at all. Her stepmother had 2 daughters, and they very fussy. Not rest and no comfort. She had to work hard all day. Only when evening came was she allowed to sit for a while by the fire near the cheaters. That's why everybody called her Cinderella. Every day, Cinderella has to work at home for washing clothes, sweeping, mopping, cooking food, to preparing clothes for her 6 sisters. No once in a while her was always told to dress up his 2 sisters. They always order Cinderella in an arbitrary manner. It all done Cinderella every day. Cinderella does all the work patiently, even though his stepmother and her 2 sisters always treat her unkindly. What a poor girl! Cinderella used to speed long horse all alone, talking to the cat. The cat always said meow, which really means cheer up. You have something neither of 2 stepsisters has, and that is beauty. It was quite true. Cinderella, even dressed in old rags, was a lovely girl, while her stepsisters, no matter how splendid and elegant their clothes, were still clumsy, lumpy, ugly, and always will be. Cinderella is different from her 2 stepsisters. Cinderella is a very simple and humble girl, while these 2 stepsisters are very arrogant and always lazy. The clothes used by the 2 sisters are very elegant and beautiful, while the Cinderella clothes are very ordinary, dirty, and tattered. The work of the 2 sisters is just lazy and bossy, dressing up like a queen in the house. Her stepmother is also like that. They always tell Cinderella to do all the housework. They ordered arbitrarily, really do not have their hearts toward Cinderella, while Cinderella always worked hard to clean the house alone. Thirdly, a strong and very patient girl, in the face of her stepmother and 2 stepsisters. One day, a beautiful new dress arrived at the house. A ball was to be held at the place, and the stepsisters were getting ready to go. Cinderella didn't even dare ask if she could go to. She knew very well what the answer will be. You are staying at home to wash the dishes, scrub the floor, and turn down the bed for your stepsister. They will come home tired and very sleepy. Cinderella shook her. Oh dear, I'm so unhappy. And the cat murmured, meow. Suddenly, something amazing happened. As Cinderella was sitting all alone, there was a burst of light and a fairy appeared. Don't be alarmed, Cinderella, said the fairy. I know you would love to go to the ball, and so you shall. How can I dress in rags? Cinderella replied. The fairy smiled. With a flick of her magic wand, Cinderella found herself wearing the most beautiful dress she had ever seen. Now for your coach, said the fairy. A real lady would never go to a ball on foot. Quick, get me a pumpkin. Oh, of course, said Cinderella, rushing away. Then the fairy turned to the cat. You bring me 7 mice, and remember, they must be alive. Cinderella soon returned with the pumpkin and the cat with 7 mice he had caught in the cellar with a flick of the magic wand. The pumpkin turned into a sparkling coach, and the mice became 6 white horses, while the 7 mouse turned into a coachman in a smart uniform and carrying a whip. Cinderella could have believed her eyes. You shall go to the ball, Cinderella, but remember, you must leave at midnight. That is when my spell ends. Your coach will turn back into a pumpkin, and the horse become mice again. You will dress in rags and wearing cloak instead of these glass slippers. Do you understand? Cinderella smiled and said, yes, I understand. Cinderella rushed to the contest. When he got there, he danced alone. He saw all the people in the room until finally he saw a prince dancing with her 2 stepsisters. Shortly thereafter, the prince looked toward Cinderella. Then the prince approached Cinderella. The 2 stepbrothers were surprised to see Cinderella so beautiful and wearing very beautiful dress. His 2 stepsisters stared at Cinderella. The both seemed to nod a chap and were very angry. After her prince met with Cinderella, they became acquainted. The prince immediately fell in love with Cinderella. They also danced with romance and looked at each other. Cinderella's heart is very happy and flower because it can dance with a very handsome prince. So does the prince. Well, he is very happy to be dancing with a girl who is beautiful and charming. Cinderella had a wonderful time at the ball until she heard the first stroke of midnight. She remembered what the fairy had said, and without a word of goodbye, she slipped from the prince's army and ran down the steps. As the rain, she lost one of her slippers, but not for a moment did she dream of stopping to pick up if the last stroke of midnight were a sound. Oh, what a disaster that would be! Out she fled and vanished into the night. The prince, who was not madly in love with her, picked up the slipper and said to his ministers, "Go and search everywhere for the girl whose foot to these slippers fit. I will never be content until I find her." So the ministers tried the slippers on the foot of every girl in the land. Cinderella, two stepsisters, tried on the glass slippers, but both of their legs were too big, but continued to force it in. His stepmothers looked Cinderella in the attic, but Cinderella's most friends set her free. When Cinderella tried the glass slippers, the police messengers brought her stepmother tripped to the glass slippers tattered, but Cinderella had to order her pocket and the purse. Suddenly, the fairy appeared and waved her magic wand. In a flash, Cinderella appeared in a splendid dress, shining with youth and beauty. Her stepmother and stepsister gaped at her in amazement, and the minister said, "Come with us, Cinderella. The prince is waiting for you." Cinderella and the prince soon married. Everyone rejoiced, including Cinderella's mouse friends, who wore special clothes for the wedding. Filled with joy, Prince Charming and Cinderella lived happy ever after. Okay, thank you for your attention. Don't forget to look my video and don't forget to like